You recently just got a child support order and you don't know what to do. Well, in this video, I'm going to give you 5 tips that you can use to survive your child support order and live your best life all 2019 coming up.
First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For real, you the only father that I ever knew.
Welcome to Fathers First TV. I'm your host, Lee Smith. This is the informational, motivational YouTube channel that loves the mothers, but we salute the fathers. I got the 5 tips. Let's go. Tip number 1, breathe and assess the situation. Most of the time when you get a child support order in the mail, you really have mixed emotions. You don't know if you're angry, you don't know if you're confused, and you might just be downright depressed. But the best thing to do in this situation is to breathe and understand that this might not be as bad as it seems. Next step of that is to assess the situation. Look at your child support order and see if you are content with the amount that you have been delegated to pay. Tip number 2, modification. If you feel like your child support order is just way over the top and too much, then modification might be right for you. Modification is a process by which you go through the court system and find out if it's appropriate for you to be paying the amount that you're paying at the time. The judge may say yay or nay, but at the very least, you know what's right, what's wrong, and the amount that you can pay going forward. Tip number 3, make more money. Now, after modification may or may not have gone your way, you might want to think about getting a second job. Well, lucky for you, there are a lot of jobs underneath the 1099 tax form, which means you're pretty much an independent contractor. You work your own hours, you make your own money on your own time, and you can't beat that. These jobs include jobs like Uber, Uber Eats, Lyft, and even charging scooters. And I mean, in some parts of the country, people get paid to walk dogs. Tip number 4, get medical insurance for your kids. Now, a lot of your child support fees and calculations that go into the amount you pay actually have a significant part of medical fees. So if you get insurance for your kids, you can knock off a little bit of the amount that you pay out of pocket to the co-parent. So in other words, if I pay $500 in child support and I have $300 in medical fees or medical insurance covering my kid, that in turn comes off of my child support, leaving $200 a month going to the co-parent. Now in this situation, to me it's a win-win. And the reason I say that is your kids get grade A medical insurance or a private practitioner or whatnot, and it's a less of a child support payment for you. The mom or father gets money and the kids get covered and everything is in line. So if you're thinking about trying to lower your child support amount that come out of pocket, think about getting medical insurance. Tip number 5, acceptance. Among this list, this is probably the most underrated tip of them all. Seeing that a lot of men, women, and non-custodial parents as a whole have a hard time accepting what they've been dealt. What I would say to this is, once you figured out how you're going to get by and survive your child support order through breathing, through modification, through medical insurance, acceptance is definitely the next step. So when you think about child support, you shouldn't think that I'm paying child support. You should be thinking that I'm supporting my child. Because at the end of the day, we're all parents, fathers, mothers, whatever. We all have to accept the fact that we made this child and we need to do our best to make this child a great member of society. Question of the day. What are some tips that you have that you use for surviving your child support order? Put it down in the comments so that way we can pass these tips forward and help our fathers keep fathering. This is Fathers First, the motivational, informational YouTube channel that loves the mothers but salutes the fathers. I'm out.